Hi everyone, thank you to all my subscribers for coming back, and if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. Today we're talking more about birds. We just love birds so much, and there were so many good books. I wanted to share some more. So the first one is The Big Book of Birds, and this is sort of like an encyclopedia, but instead of like a ton of wordage, it has fun little facts about the birds. And I think this is a great way for kids to remember things about the birds that they like. Just fun little facts, and some of them are kind of funny, but it is a really well done book, and it's by Yuval Zomer. And if you've seen some of my other book lists, you'll know that I like this author, Yuval Zomer. I like a lot of his other books, and this one is just as good as the other ones. So if your kids are into birds, they would probably like this one a lot. My daughter sure did, and she's in kindergarten. The next book is How Do Birds Find Their Way? And this is a good book if you're studying about migration and how birds can orient themselves in the air and find their home and find direction. It's pretty amazing, and it's very easy for kids to understand the concepts. They explain it really well. And as you can see, it just shows the different type of birds that migrate. And this is telling about how they use the sun to migrate. Some birds migrate at night and some in the daytime. So really good informational book. Daughter liked that. The next two are storybooks, and these are Native American stories. This one is called The Love Flute by Paul Goebel, and this one is also by Paul Goebel, called Adopted by the Eagles. Now, The Love Flute I got in part because of Valentine's Day, so we were going to read that at Valentine's Day. But it's a very good story about a native man, a young man, and he's really shy and he doesn't know how to talk to the girl that he likes, and he goes out away from his village, and the animals give him this flute, and it's given to him by different animals, but also birds. So it's kind of like a bird story, and I won't give it away, but it is a good story. And then Adopted by the Eagles is a native story told by Paul Goebel, and it's a book about friendship and treachery. And so anyway, so this young native man, he gets adopted by eagles, and you find out what happens, and he goes back to his village, and it's a very good story. And then the next book is Birdology, 30 Activities and Observations for Exploring the World of Birds. This one I thought was good if you are project-based or you need ideas for projects to do, activities to do with your bird unit study. So what it does is it has like a nice section with information about some topic about birds, like maybe their feathers, for example. And then on the other side, it gives you an activity to do. And I like a lot of their activities. Some things are like how to do a sketchbook, or how to build a nest, and those are things, that you can see online, but it does have some interesting activities. Anyway, very good book. My daughter was interested in that. And then the last two books are some of our favorite books for this book list. And it was hard to decide again, but this one is The Mountain That Loved a Bird. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, this one was kind of a tearjerker. And even my daughter was like, why can't the bird stay with the mountain? But all of us loved this book, me, my daughter, and my husband. So definitely a good read. The pictures are by Eric Carle, so famous author. Nice book. Oh, let me show you the inside. I mean, it's like typical Eric Carle. but it's about this barren mountain, and there's this little bird that comes to sit on the mountain while it's migrating, and then the bird and the mountain get into a conversation, and the mountain was so lonely and he wants the bird to stay. Anyway, I won't give it away, but a very good book. And then this one is called Mama Built a Nest, and I do think this one was my favorite out of all of the books I just shared because the ending is so cute. And this just goes through and tells kids all the different ways that different birds make nests, because not all birds make nests the same way. And if you're doing like a little section about nests, this is great, a great book to share with them. And if you're building a nest, they can see all the many different ways that they could try to build a nest. And it talks a little bit about the birds, each bird, but not much. It's mostly focused on the nests. And then at the end, I won't give that away, but you'll see that not only birds build nests. So I hope you guys like this book list and the other book list. Very hard to decide which book was my favorite, but I do think Feathers for Lunch is still our favorite book. And yeah, I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next time.